Ever wondered why hunger, an age-old problem, still persists in our modern society? It's a question that has puzzled many, but the reality is that hunger remains a prevalent issue, deeply rooted even within our own communities. Let's peel back the layers and delve into this hidden issue. We're not just talking about communities on the fringes of society or those in far-flung corners of the world. No, we're highlighting the hunger that exists even in affluent societies, where it may seem unlikely. This is the paradox of our times, where abundance and scarcity coexist side by side. But what exactly contributes to this persistent issue? The root causes of hunger are multifaceted and complex, often intertwined with socioeconomic factors. Poverty, for instance, is a significant contributor. When households struggle with financial insecurity, putting food on the table becomes a challenge. Beyond the monetary aspect, access to nutritious food is another key factor. Areas known as food deserts, where fresh, healthy food is scarce or expensive, can contribute to malnutrition and food insecurity. It's not just about having food, but having the right kind of food. Then, there's the lack of awareness. Many are oblivious to the extent of hunger in their own communities, often assuming it's a problem that exists only in distant lands. This lack of understanding can hinder efforts to address the issue. Unwrapping these root causes is the first step towards tackling the problem. It's about acknowledging that hunger isn't just a distant issue, but a local one too. It's about understanding that it's not just about scarcity, but also about access and awareness. The issue of hunger is closer to home than we might think, but we can make a difference. It starts with us. With understanding, awareness, and action, we can begin to chip away at this age-old problem, right here in our own backyards. So, let's delve deeper in the following scenes and learn more about the solutions at our disposal. Because together, we can end hunger in our communities. Hunger is not a problem without a solution. There are practical approaches we can all take to fight this issue. One of the most effective ways to combat hunger in our community is through the establishment of food banks. These are nonprofit organizations that distribute food to those who have difficulty purchasing enough food to avoid hunger. Food banks operate by collecting donated food from various sources, storing it safely, and then distributing it to those in need. It's a direct, immediate solution that addresses the problem of hunger head-on. But remember, a food bank is only as strong as the community that supports it. They rely on the generosity of individuals, businesses, and organizations to keep their shelves stocked and their doors open. Another solution-based approach is the creation of community gardens. These gardens not only provide fresh produce for those who might not otherwise have access to it, but they also serve as a hub for community interaction and education. They foster a sense of community ownership and self-reliance. In a community garden, everyone has a role to play, from planting seeds to harvesting the fruits of their labor. It's a solution that not only feeds bodies but also nourishes the community spirit. Additionally, education about nutrition is a crucial part of solving the hunger issue. It's not enough to simply provide food. We must also ensure that people understand the importance of a balanced diet for overall health. This can be achieved through workshops, school programs, and online resources that teach people about healthy eating habits. Each of these solutions, food banks, community gardens, and nutrition education, plays a vital role in addressing hunger in our communities. They provide not only immediate relief, but also long-term strategies for food security. By implementing these approaches, we can ensure that everyone in our community has access to the food they need to lead healthy, productive lives. By taking these steps, we can create a community where no one goes hungry. Food banks are a powerful tool in the fight against hunger, but how exactly do they work? Think of food banks as a kind of recycling center, but instead of plastic and paper, they collect surplus food. This is food that would otherwise go to waste, perhaps because it's close to its sell-by date or there's simply too much of it. Grocery stores, farmers, manufacturers, and even individuals contribute to this pool of resources. Once the food comes in, it's sorted and stored, ready to be distributed. But here's where food banks really shine. They don't just hand out food willy-nilly. They work together with local organizations, such as shelters, soup kitchens, and schools, to ensure the food gets to those who need it most. It's a network of care that spans across the community, reaching out to those in need. But food banks do more than just pass out food. They also educate about nutrition and offer cooking classes, teaching people how to make the most of the food they receive. They're not just about meeting immediate needs, but also about empowering individuals and families for the long haul. And the impact? It's enormous. For instance, in the United States alone, food banks help feed tens of millions of people each year, including many children and elderly individuals. That's a lot of full bellies and nourished bodies, all thanks to the work of food banks. Now, you might be wondering, how can I support this amazing work? There are many ways. You can donate food or money, volunteer your time, or even organize a food drive in your area. Every little bit helps and contributes to the fight against hunger. To sum it up, food banks are more than just a pantry for the community. They are hubs of hope and nourishment, reaching out to those who need it most and empowering them to thrive. Food banks are a lifeline for many in our community. By supporting them, we can help to end hunger. What if the solution to hunger was growing right in our backyard? Imagine a space in your neighborhood, perhaps an empty lot or an unused corner of a park, transformed into a vibrant garden brimming with fresh fruits, vegetables, and herbs. This, my friends, is the power and potential of community gardens. Community gardens are not just plots of soil and seeds. They are living, breathing ecosystems that provide a vital source of fresh, nutritious food. But they are more than that. They are also a place of connection, a place where neighbors can come together to grow not just food, but relationships. In a world where fast food is often more accessible than fresh produce, community gardens are a beacon of health. They offer the community access to fruits and vegetables that are not only fresher and therefore more nutrient-rich than their supermarket counterparts, but also free from the harmful pesticides and fertilizers that are so often used in commercial farming. And let's not forget the therapeutic benefits of gardening. There's something incredibly grounding about getting your hands dirty, about planting a seed and watching it grow. It's a process that reminds us of our connection to the earth and to each other. Community gardens also offer educational opportunities. They can help us learn about the importance of nutrition, about the process of growing food, and about the beauty of nature's cycles. They can also teach us about cooperation, responsibility, and the value of hard work. But perhaps most importantly, community gardens can help us address the pervasive issue of hunger in our communities. They can provide a source of fresh food for those who may not otherwise have access to it. And in doing so, they can help us to create a healthier, more equitable community. So let's imagine that empty lot or unused corner of the park again. Only this time, let's see it for what it could be: a source of nourishment, a place of connection, a beacon of hope. Because that's what community gardens are. They're not just a source of food, they're a source of hope. Scene script. Knowledge is power, and in the fight against hunger, it's a game changer. So, how does knowledge fit into the equation of ending hunger? Well, it's all about understanding the significance of nutrition and the impact of food waste, two key aspects that can truly make a difference. Let's start with nutrition. The importance of a balanced diet is often understated. It's not just about having enough to eat, but about having the right things to eat. Misconceptions about nutrition can lead to poor food choices. That's why education about nutrition is so vital. It's about equipping individuals with the understanding of what a balanced diet looks like, how to prepare nutritious meals, and how to make the most of the food they have. Cooking classes can be a powerful tool in this regard. They not only teach practical skills, but also foster an appreciation for food and its nutritional value. These classes can make a world of difference, especially for those who might not have had the opportunity to learn these skills at home. School programs are another great initiative. Incorporating nutrition education into the curriculum can provide children with the knowledge they need to make healthy food choices. It's about setting them up for a future where they are mindful of their nutritional needs and understand the value of eating well. Then there's food waste. Globally, we waste about 1/3 of the food we produce. That's a staggering amount, and it's something we need to address. Again, education plays a crucial role. It's about understanding how to store food properly, how to use leftovers creatively, and how to compost food waste. By reducing food waste, we can make our food go further, which is an important step towards ending hunger. So, you see, knowledge really is the key. It's about understanding the value of food, the importance of nutrition, and the impact of waste. It's about making informed choices that can help us use our resources more wisely and effectively. By empowering ourselves with knowledge, we can make informed decisions that help to end hunger. Ending hunger is not a task for a few, but a responsibility for all. This is our call to action, our moment to step up and make a difference. Every bit of effort counts. You might ask, how can I help? Well, there are countless ways, each as valuable as the next. Consider volunteering at your local food bank. They're always in need of helping hands to sort, package, and distribute food. It's a direct way to help those facing food insecurity in your community. Or perhaps start a community garden. It's a sustainable solution that not only provides fresh produce, but also brings the community together, fostering connections and mutual support. You can also advocate for policies that address the root causes of hunger or donate to organizations working tirelessly to end it. Remember, every action, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. Together, we can create a world where no one goes hungry. The journey to end hunger starts with you.